Should I really buy properties near popular schools? We have met many clients who often need to purchase their property near the schools they want to enroll their children in. But is it wise to purchase as investment? We will explore further in this video. Hi, I'm Elaine, sharing with you the real estate insight. Many articles have stated that property prices near school are often higher in prices. But what is the determining factor that leads buyer paying a premium? We need to know this, especially if you are buying as an investment. But before we go in depth, we also need to understand why there are some popular schools that are preferred. All schools are good schools. However, there are some popular schools that parents often look out for because of the program that they offer. For example, Gifted Education Program known as GEP, Special Assistance Plan SAP, or affiliated schools that offer lower entry requirements to secondary. This is one of the hot topic, ACS Primary, a GEP school moving to Tengah in 2030. And there are articles showing that prices of Tengah homes could rise 10 to 15%. Currently, the condo resale prices within 1 kilometer of ACS Barker are already at 18% higher than the median resale price in District 11. So what leads to the potential high appreciation of these properties? As we may know, the demand and supply is one very important factor that affects the prices of properties. To determine the demand of these properties near popular schools, let us now look at the recent change of Primary 1 registration program. In 2022, one of the change that Phase 2A1 and 2A2 is now combined into just one Phase 2A. The intention of this change is to prevent a situation where schools may end up with little or no places for Phase 2A2 if they were to continue to have a differentiation of priority between 2A1 and 2A2. That is why now both phases are now combined into just one phase. To illustrate this, I'll be using Henry Park Primary, a GEP school, as an example. The vacancies available are about 300 places. Before the change, we can see that applicants in Phase 1, 2A1 and 2A2 all got into the school as the vacancies are able to cater for all the applicants in each phase. There is no need for priority admission or balloting. After the change in 2022, we see that there are more applicants than the vacancies available in Phase 2A, as it is now combined into just one phase. When there is an oversubscription, the priority admission comes into place. That is, Singaporeans staying within 1 kilometer of the school gets a priority in this situation. Therefore, comparing the two scenarios, we can now see that after the change of policy, all the 139 applicants now have a need to stay within the 1 kilometer if they desire to get into the school. From here, we can see a surge in demand for properties within 1 kilometer of Henry Park Primary School. And remember, every year, there are children who need to register into Primary 1. The demand will constantly be there. Now we have seen the demand, how about the supply? Within 1 kilometer of Henry Park Primary School, there is only one development which is below 10 years old. When I extended the data search to developments 10 to 20 years old, there are only 25 resale transactions within 1 year and only 45 transactions within 2 years. There is very little supply of housing in the resale market. One of the main reasons for this is that most of the properties in this area are at least about 10 years and above. Many are actually about 30 years old. As there is no newer housing available, people who are already staying in this area has no motivation to sell or to change their home. With the potential increase in demand for people who need to stay within 1 kilometer of Henry Park and the very low supply in the resale market, where will these properties pricing be heading to? So if you do own a property in this area, it's very likely that you are able to command a premium pricing. To summarize, when we invest in a property, one of the worries is that we are unable to exit when the demand is low when we want to sell. But from the above, we can see that due to the change of the Primary 1 registration policy, it has an impact to the demand of the properties within 1 kilometer of school. But also, before we jump into the conclusion that the properties will definitely make more profit, it's also very important to analyze the supply of housing within that area. So if you're planning ahead for your children now or thinking of a property investment, do reach out to me for analysis of the area so that you can make a well-informed decision. Thank you for watching.